I don't go outside my house anymore. You can call me a recluse or call me antisocial, but that isn't going to change my mind. I've already locked myself in at night anyways, but never like this. I'm a reporter for a local news station, so I'm used to seeing some strange people now and again, and I've had strange people visit my house before, but not like this. It all started about a week ago when I had gone downstairs to grab myself a glass of water. I began to notice something through my downstairs living room window as I was about to head upstairs. My windows allow for a gaze out to both ends of my street. My house remained in the center, so I was able to see both sides of my street. I slowly made my way closer to the window to get a better look. I was unnerved by what, or rather, who, I saw out of the window. Down at the very end of my street, I saw two men, both of them with their faces hidden, save for a shadow of wide grins they both displayed in the direction of my house. I ran upstairs and locked myself in for the night. I didn't trust any unannounced company to begin with, and I certainly didn't trust any unannounced onlookers at my household. I slept that night and went to work the next morning. By day, I served as an investigative reporter for a local publication in the area and had made a reputation for myself as a purveyor of factually driven information. The truth is what I sold, and I was one of the best in finding out information that others would like to keep secret. I was more than accustomed to dealing with some rather strange people in my line of work, but there was just something not right about those two men. I always record myself while at work to make sure I don't miss any important details that I or someone else might point out, so I've been documenting them ever since I first spotted them earlier this week. They seemed to slowly get closer as each day passed, both moving just a few paces closer to my house, and both wearing the same unnerving grin across their faces. I made sure to record every time I saw them outside my windows. Over the course of 3 days, they moved closer and closer to my house. I was growing tired of witnessing this continue on. I kept a special place in my house in case of an unwanted intruder or for moments where I needed to retreat away and regain my sanity. I had a safety room that I locked myself in occasionally for my own safety and decided this time to lock myself in and call the police. They sent out a car on dispatch to my house and arrived to investigate the situation. They were unable to find the men who, up until that night, had been staring intently at me through my window. I went to sleep that night thinking it might all have been in my head until I came back tonight. I arrived home a little later than usual and wanted to go to bed early. But as I walked up to my bedroom, I saw them right across the street from my home. I immediately ran upstairs and grabbed my phone and recording device. I ran back downstairs on my way to my safety room and froze as I looked out through the window and saw both of the men's faces clearly as they were pressed against my window, hands cupping around their faces to get a better view of me. I screamed when I saw their faces, their teeth. They were so huge, and their eyes, they were completely black. They had no light or coloration in their eyes, and their teeth protruded out in a wicked smile, both of them salivating at the sight of me from outside my window in the bitter cold. They didn't move. They just stood there, staring at me. They wanted to hurt me, and I knew I only had a small window of time. I raced over to my safety room and locked myself in. I immediately dialed 911 and asked for someone, anyone, to help me. I didn't know what else to do. The cops told me they'd check up on me when they were freed up. The operator told me that there were quote-unquote more important calls to deal with first. No one believes that these guys are after me, and now no one will help when I'm likely about to die. I started this recording just a few minutes ago because I'm afraid of what's coming. They're slamming the door. They broke the door open. I can hear them rushing over. Please, someone, dear God, help! Someone, anyone, please help!